let's channel our old Sports Center a little bit here.
Okay.
We've got a top 5 list.
There you go.
I got a top 5 list. I asked you to come up with a top 5 of your favorite athletes of all time.
Yeah, but I took it any way I wanted, so I have 3 contemporary and a couple old school athletes.
All right, so we've got Craig Kilborn's top 5, or we've renamed it. Hit it.
High five.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Lord Kilby's
Top 5.
All right, you got a little music for him, Mike?
Somebody's very talented here. Good graphic design.
Thank you, sir. That's the Rich Eisen Show team. Emmy nominated, but never won. What the hell's the matter
So
with
we're
people?
going to go 5-1.
Yes, correct. Number 5 on your list is who?
Justin Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the NFL, plays for my Minnesota Vikings, and he'll be signing a long-term deal shortly. He'll be the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL.
Okay, so Justin Jefferson is number 5 on this list.
Yes.
Huh. Okay, so you went contemporary right here. Very good.
Number 4, I'm staying with the Vikings, probably my favorite Viking. I like saying the Hitman. Hitman Harrison Smith, safety out of Notre Dame, the Hitman.
Have you ever met him?
I've not met him.
He's been on the show. He was funny, right?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He's quirky, funny, low key. Yeah. He's a cool guy.
Harrison Smith is number 4 on the Craig Kilborn list of top 5 favorite athletes. All right, next up.
3 is a player that we've mentioned. He's an NBA player. I love the NBA. It's Anthony Edwards. I like Cat a lot because he was there before, and I support Cat. But Anthony Edwards is obviously very special, and everyone is freaking out. They're watching him. And he's playing better than I thought he would in the playoffs. He's playing very Anthony Edwards. Those are our best uniforms, by the way.
You like those?
Yeah, but they scheduled the uniforms. We're wearing these other white ones that we've had for a while, and they won't schedule those until like game 5 or 6 in the Denver series, and it might not go 5 or 6. We don't know. It'll go 5. I'm sorry.
Gentleman sweep.
Destroy this tape. I don't want to.
That's too late. It's too late. We're live. We're doing it live. Anthony Edwards, number 3. All right, let's get to the top 2 of Craig Kilborn's favorite athletes.
My favorite player growing up was the doctor from Roosevelt High. Let's see. How did we used to say that? There once was a man went sailing through the air, though his knees might be ailing. He strutted his stuff, and that was enough. For his high wire act was unfailing. Something, we used to write limericks of Dr. J. Julius Erving, favorite player growing up.
He's over your right shoulder. There's T.J. Jefferson, and over your right shoulder.
That's my favorite picture. That's in the ABA dunk contest from the foul line.
Is that where that's from?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
The good doctor.
The doctor. And I always loved how the Zinc would announce him, right?
And that forward, University of Massachusetts, Julius Erving. No smoking in the spectrum.
Back when they had him announce there's no smoking in the spectrum. All right, I think I know who number 1 is on this list, but obviously it's your top 5. You have at it. Kilburn.
Larry Legend. Enough said. The greatest forward of all time. Larry Legend.
You had mentioned his name in SportsCenter highlights when he wasn't obviously on the screen. You would do that all the time. Would you do
I like passing. As Moses said, anyone can shoot because Moses could rebound. Well, anyone can shoot, but he had touch passes like Arvidas. A lot of the point guards are moving and they create angles. These guys would find angles at being stationary, and he would over his head, boom. So Larry was pretty special, and the fact that he talked trash was hilarious.
The legend of talking trash, right? Where now you see so many players go like this because he's too short to guard me. They put their hand down like that.
I met Larry. He was shooting a commercial out at the Smokehouse in Burbank, a beer commercial, and a friend of mine was directing it, and I got to chat with Larry. And when he was in Indiana State, right before the draft, NBA draft, he playing softball, he broke his finger on his shooting hand, his pointer finger, and never straightened out. And his friends would say, yeah, he shot pretty well in the NBA, but you should have seen him in college before he broke his finger. He couldn't miss.
Oh, my God. That's insane. All right, hit it, Mike. Here you go.
Do you think we need one more? All right, we'll get one more.
All right, you have one more? Do you have one more?
You said I could do an honorable mention.
Please, a bonus.
My father, his favorite athlete in his favorite sport was baseball. His favorite athlete was Willie Mays.
So you're giving a little shout out to the Say Hey Kid.
Yeah.
Willie Mays.
Very underrated. He's one of the greatest all-around players. He could run, he could hit, he could run, he could catch. He could steal bases, the whole thing.
I think he's underrated in that whenever people talk about the greatest of all time,
That's what I'm
the
saying.
GOATs, they don't mention
Yeah,
Willie
and
Mays.
my dad taught me. I mean, he said he was the greatest player of all time because of all around. Better than Ted
Right.
Williams, better than all these guys. But my dad was biased
Right.
towards Willie Mays.
I forget.
Willie Mays' 93rd birthday yesterday.
Is that right? Yeah. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.